Welcome back to Bell Rock. If you'll follow me. I'd like you to meet Benjamin and Elizabeth Whittemore.
Here lies ye body of Mr. Benjamin Whittemore, who deceased July ye 16th, 1726, in the 87th year of his age. Also here lies ye body of Mrs. Elizabeth Whittemore, wife to Mr. Benjamin Whittemore, deceased July 18th, 1726, in the 83rd year of her age.
Benjamin Whittemore was a turner by trade. We know that Benjamin Whittemore served in King Philip's War, and he was able to expand his land holdings throughout his life. In fact, the majority of the information we have about him is real estate transactions. He also had a temper. In 1673, Benjamin Whittemore went to Joseph Wilson's house, and Mrs. Wilson wouldn't let him in because he looked angry. So he ripped a board off the side of the house and threw it through the window. So Mrs. Wilson was right. He was also fined for ripping up a bench at the meeting house? Elizabeth Whittemore was born Elizabeth Bucknam in 1644. The year she turned 18, her marriage prospects, let's just say, took a hit. Elizabeth's father, William Bucknam, was a carpenter in Malden, who, according to historian Roger Thompson, was one of the most notorious Lotharios in Middlesex County. These videos are no place for gossip. In 1662, William Bucknam was convicted of shameful lasciviousness in his words and actions towards 14 married women. Back to the Whittemores. The Whittemores had 5 children, 3 of whom were named Benjamin. Only one lived past the age of 23. After the death of the Reverend Michael Wigglesworth, the Massachusetts legislature appointed Thomas Tufts as the new minister of Malden. Benjamin Whittemore was one of a dozen Maldonians who went on the record saying, yeah, no. Thanks partly to the testimony of those dozen Maldonians, the Massachusetts legislature allowed Malden to pick a different minister, and David Parsons was called to serve. Honestly, I picked this stone because they died a week apart after 58 years of marriage, and I was like, aww. And then I started doing research, and as always, research ruins everything. And that's Benjamin and Elizabeth Whittemore. See you tomorrow.